Hello there. It's time for another day of Kerbal Space Program. Let's see. Let's check in the stream health. Okay, everything seems good. I'm trying to run it on ultra low latency today so I can respond to chat faster. And we'll see if, let me know if that leads to any drops in quality or anything that you notice. I am curious about how that affects everything. All right, so we are getting back into Kerbal Space Program, exactly where we left off, kind of, because I also added a couple of new mods since yesterday's stream. And so one of them, you can see the reason for right here. It says we're on year one, day one, 1 hour and 34 minutes. It doesn't say we have any flights, but it doesn't record the ones we've had before. And well, we did a lot of flights yesterday, and it's only been 1 hour and 34 minutes since our space program started. So I went ahead and got a couple of new mods that I had remembered yesterday. I think I mentioned one of them in the stream, which I don't care about this. Oh, I can hide this window at startup. Yeah, I don't need that. One of which, so you can see a whole bunch of new icons down here in the corner, is wait, what is that? Not that one. What is it? Kerbal construction time, which is going to make it so that with these settings that mean things, essentially now when we build a rocket or even when we research parts, we have to take a bit of time to have the rocket actually be constructed and rolled out to the launch pad before we can launch it. So we're gonna have a bit more significant time than this 1 hour and 34 minutes. Let's see, we had a message from last time where we were barely able to achieve orbit, but we weren't able to achieve all our objectives with the contracts that we had. So let's go ahead, reminding ourselves that we need to get the stupid tuna can hitchhiker storage container into a suborbital trajectory. Man, I had this so wrong. Wait, could I have done this? No. I still needed a person in there, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I thought it was an orbital trajectory that just needed. Suborbital is easier. We can achieve that pretty easily. Let's see. New contracts. It wants us to do stuff with the moon. Test. Nope, we're not doing escape trajectories. Mark 1 lander can flying over Kerbin. That's a pretty good contract. So here we can see, wow, a whole bunch of stuff from another one that I got, another mod. I got the ScanSat. I remembered this totally exists, and it's a really cool little mod that lets you basically map out the planets that you're orbiting. So make spy satellites, essentially Google Earth type thing of your of Kerbin, not Earth, of course. Okay. It wants us to do all these scans that I don't know if I have the technology for yet, so I'm not sure about those ones. And then there's our RemoteTech ones. Test the decoupler at the launch site. Okay, that seems like an easy one, free science. So we can do that. This is for science. Flying at Kerbin. Wonder if there's an easy way to trade out parts, or trade out the capsule part. Okay, so what we need to investigate here Did any new parts from these mods get added back into stuff I've already unlocked? Does not appear that is the case. I don't think we have the technology to actually use the scan sat yet. Wonder where that's going to be. Advanced electrics? Well, we'll figure it out later. It doesn't look like we have it yet, so those contracts are not important to us. We'll save them for a later time. And then which one is... That's RemoteTech. Stage recovery. Oh yeah, I got Kerbal alarm clock as well. I don't have it doing anything right now. But it can be a pretty cool little mod. I don't know why the GUI for it is a little messed up here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what I need it for or what I'll use it for. But, here we go. How do I go to the upgrade? Okay, so this is a very tiny window that you probably can't read because it's too tiny. And I really wish that all the UI stuff, these would be a little bigger, but they're not. Gives us a build list. Tells us what we're building, what our progress is with it. And we can upgrade. So, do I have points? I have 24 points right now. Okay, I'll have to figure out what these exact mean. Let's go into our vehicle assembly building. Because we were going to go ahead and launch the tuna can once again and achieve orbit. Though apparently we don't need to achieve orbit, but we're going to fulfill that contract to test the hitchhiker storage container. Let's go ahead and open the tuna can. What's the difference? I don't see a difference between the autosave version and the not autosave version. Okay. Kerbal construction time. So it's going to take 26 days to build this and 1 day and 13 hours to roll it out. How do I... Okay, I guess I can't upgrade it from here, maybe? Or can I? Nope, I can't. I should test the upgrades and see if I can speed that stuff up. The idea being we upgrade how fast we build stuff by, making better assembly lines and getting used to the parts that we're building with. Okay, and then the other contract we had was to test the TD12 decoupler at the launch site. TD12. We can just stack one of those right on the bottom. And I think the tuna can is pretty much ready. Ooh, look at that. We have a whole little thing here. Add to building plans. Right, I can't just click launch, right? If I hit launch, it says added tuna can to VAB build list. So that also makes a pretty cool little, what's the word? Kind of system here, where we now have this taking 26 days to build. And if we wanted to, we could say, okay, well, while that's building, let's go in here and design another mission, I mean, right now we can only have 2 contracts until we upgrade our mission control. But once we do, we could say, hey, you know what? I also want to work on these ComSat missions, right? So let's go ahead and design our ComSats and have some of those, because, I mean, look at this. It's like create a network of Kerbal 3 satellites that, if I've got to build 3 satellites, I should have these building in the background while I do other stuff. So that's a pretty cool little thing. Where did it go? Where's my build time? So we can warp to complete, but I want to go ahead and see if we upgrade our build points, we should be able to... What is that? See, this kind of increases the cost. I'm not sure how this works. Why there's like all these different little things here. That seems like a pretty big improvement. And then there's another place where we can spend our science and our money to upgrade the speed at which we can do stuff. Research. Wait, what's a BP? Ah. Oh, we get science per day? What's a BP? I don't know what a BP is. Oh, I can't undo these, can I? I'll do 1 science per whatever. 86,400 is... That's the number of seconds in a day. Build points, though? I don't know what a BP is. Okay. Then we're not going to invest in the space plane hangar at all right now because we haven't built any space planes. But I'll save the points that I've got and see. Does that speed it up? Oh yeah, now it's only going to be 8 days to complete. Okay. That sped it up a lot. So, maybe I do want to invest a little more in this. What does this do? 0.15 BPs. Huh. Oh, I see. I want to spend these because they give the higher rates still cost 1 point, but they give you more speed. Interesting. Okay, let's stop upgrading that. We've got it down to 6 days. So we'll just warp to complete. A little bit of a seizure there as we wait a few days and time warp to the finished building of the tuna can. Oh yeah, I also got a mod that, oh look at that, it popped up in Kerbal Alarm Clock. Also got a mod that makes it so you need, that once you use people, they, I think actually, did I actually download that successfully? I don't remember. Theoretically, it should be like, I can't use the same, like I can't just keep using Jeb for every mission because, after missions, he's gonna need some R&R time, I think is the name of the mod, like Kerbal R&R or something. Okay. So, where's our build menu? So we've got the tuna can in storage. So now we can roll it out. And in 3 hours, it will be out at the launch pad, which is going to be in the middle of the night. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be in the early morning. Right, I don't know how long a Kerbal day is. This says 24 hours, but I feel like it goes a little faster than that. The sun kind of just went up and down real quick. And this says it's 22 hours and the sun's up. That's kind of weird. Okay. But now we have this, and we are able to launch it. Oh god, select crew. So we're gonna add Bob Kerman to it. So that we can get, so we can, 1, do that contract, and 2, like, get some experience on another one of our crewmates. Scientist crewmate. Because I don't remember what all the special things scientists can do, but it's, pretty useful to have. Certainly, it is something to do with getting science, which is exactly what we're trying to do here. Okay, so we've got the sun rising, a kind of unstable, oh god, a very, That's not what we like to see after 28 days of waiting. Shit. Well, I blame that decoupler. That decoupler totally destabilized it. The last one didn't fall over. We got a little bit of money in science for that contract, though. Is there any way we can get this thing back on it into the air? Am I gonna kill them if I turn on the rocket boosters and just go sideways, I think? Maybe I should just recover it and say, start over. Do I want KCT to do this recovery? Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back to the VAB. We need to, we don't want to kill our people. Not like this. Once I get a little more science, I'll be able to do the, speaking of which, actually, 77 science. If we get science per day, I'm not sure I like that. I don't really like the giving science per day thing. That's what this is doing. I feel like that kind of trivializes because I could just wait until I have enough science to do more stuff. Let me check the options and see if I can turn that off. I'm not seeing anything in here. Or there's tech unlock times. Okay, see upgrade times. Upgrades from tech tree. Show formulas. Research formula. Ooh. If I just like type in a times 0 in there, will that fix it? Will I now no longer get science per day? Okay, well that solved that one. Now I don't get the science per day. So what's the development? Let's see if we can fix that one. Development. Do you see anything in here that says development? I don't see anything. Crap. Maybe I'll say no upgrades from tech tree. Is science per day. Total science, 270. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go look it up on Google real quick because I don't want free science. That's not what we're about. Let's see. Is there a way to turn that off? Doesn't seem like it. I'm not seeing anything about it. Crap. It would be nice if it just started out at 0, right? Maybe if I reset. I don't have the points to reset. Shit. Well, let's spend some of this free science it gave us and reset our points. It doesn't help. Just makes everything slow again. Shit. I'll just do this again. I do like that. Okay. Merging time, build effect, inventory effect, reconditioning effect, Starting upgrades. Maybe if I do, let's see, some of these presets. If I save that one. Beautiful technical difficulties. It still gives us 2 science per day, doesn't it? That's bollocks. Huh. Upgrade science. Okay, let's go back to my custom configs. Does it still have that ×0 in there? Doesn't, damn it. ×0. Upgrade science. ×0, maybe. Ah. Oh, that just makes it cost 0 science. Whoops, don't want that. That would be super cheating. View wiki in browser. Maybe the wiki will help me. I doubt it. How do you turn this off? Yeah, I'm not seeing a way to turn it off, which is very annoying. Okay, well, I guess if there's nothing I can do about it, we'll just have to live with it. I'll go back to the default settings, and we're just never gonna upgrade this. Wait, let's hit save, upgrades. Yeah, okay. Wait, did I get a whole bunch of more points? Why did I get a whole bunch more points? I don't know. I'll just upgrade all these. Okay. We are waiting for the recovery of the vessel, so we'll do that. Kill warp and message. Reconditioning the launch pad. Okay. So now that we've got it, the tuna can back in there. I don't think I can modify it. Let's wait for the launch pad to recondition. So I think if I launch it and I like immediately hit spacebar and get going, we can get up in the air before the instability causes us to fall right over, which seems important. So now we roll out on day 8. Didn't see our science tick up, so maybe I'm crazy about how that science works. I don't know. We'll find out if it gives us free science later, I guess. Okay. At launch pad. Here we go. We gotta go fast. It does have the right crew, right? Okay. It's got... Whoa. Oh, crap. I'm getting screwed over, aren't I? No, I'm screwed over by the R&R. They didn't go anywhere. They just fell right over on the launch pad, and they're like, nope, we gotta wait 6 days before we're ready to launch again. We're not cool with this. God damn it. I don't know if I want to do this without Jeb, because he is our pilot, which gives him ability to do stability assist. Basically a built-in SAS that you don't get with these guys. So that's not ideal. Oh wait, Valentina's a pilot. Oh, never mind then. Okay, so I guess I'll forget the science thing. So we'll do what we can. We'll take the tuna can and we will launch it with Valentina and Bill Kerman. All right. What does fill tanks and launch? What does that mean? Why did I click that? What's happening? I don't know. We're gonna go fast. As soon as this thing loads in, we gotta hit the space bar and go. Okay. We made it. Oh wait, maybe it was stable actually, because I needed to hit the spacebar twice if we had the thing. I think as it turns out, because we had already shot off the decoupler, that obviously wasn't recovered, and so we were launching it like without the decoupler. So I guess that works, kind of. So Valentina and Bill are going to be our next intrepid Kerbal knots making their way out of the atmosphere and into space. And as with before, this vessel is very likely to be extremely unstable once we detach the solid rocket boosters here in a second, which is why I'm not doing a normal gravity turn. We're just gonna take a tiny little dip to the side. No. Stay. Oh shit. No. I am fighting it. I'm trying to tell it to go back. Go back up. I don't want it to spin like a baton again. Not again. Okay, I think it's mostly stable. We're kind of out of the atmosphere a bit, or we're in low enough atmosphere that the drag isn't causing us to spin. Okay, no biggie. We got this. Let's turn over a little more now, as we're getting to even thinner air. Where's our orbit? So flight engineer up here is telling us that we have stage destroy. Oh god. Look at all of those messages. We'll deal with those in a bit once we're in a little more of a stable position. Our apoapsis is still not out of the atmosphere yet, so I actually want to keep going up. So we'll aim like this. Okay, there it is. It is out of the atmosphere. We got a little notification down here that's really, really minuscule, saying we'll exit the atmosphere in 30 seconds, which is very nice. Okay, I think we can cut that. Check out our trajectory. And get the flight engineer up here. Okay, we got a little moment here. So one of the other mods I got is the stage recovery, which basically allows it for stages that you detach. If they have parachutes on them, then they will be able to descend down to a survivable speed. You can get some money back from them. None of those boosters had that, so they all got lost. They all died. Okay, let's go ahead and up the throttle and start working our way towards orbit. Orbital velocity. And now technically, because the contract is for a suborbital thing, I think we can run the test right here. There it is. Okay, so we have achieved the contract with the tuna can. No more tuna can for us. And look at that. We got 6 science. We got $42,000 and a bunch of reputation. Okay. And there is our little thing. So we can go ahead and detach that and head up to our little tiny engine, the Terrier, and keep working on achieving that orbit. The main reason I want to achieve an orbit this time, even though we've already completed the contracts here, is because your Kerbals get experience when they achieve certain milestones. Why am I so zoomed out? Zoom in. There we go. What a beautiful ship. Let's just like rotate this around. Yeah. Very, very cute little tuna can. And we are getting closer to our apoapsis. So we'll be able to burn for orbit eventually. Oh my god. Every time I go to the map, it's like zooming me way out from my ship. Ah, space. Is there any science we can do? Unfortunately, we still don't really have any science on here. Like other experiments, which is unfortunate. Not too much we can do there. Okay, let's go ahead and burn. Try and achieve orbit. Got a little bit of an oscillation going on here. Oh, there it is. That camera shake is the perspective changing as we achieve orbit. So you can see here we have orbit, and if we just give it a little more gas, we'll even get out of the atmosphere with our periapsis. There it is. Okay. We have achieved orbit, which should mean once these guys land, they'll both be much more experienced in the ways of science. And look at that beautiful planet. Nice clouds and the sun and just us chilling out here in space. But we don't really care too much to stick around for very long. In fact, if I turn on my life support, we can see we've only got an hour left of our electricity, so we don't want to hang around too long. We're going to go ahead and deorbit ourselves by burning retrograde. And I think I went a little ham on the periapsis. That could have been, I didn't need it to go that much lower. But there we go. We have done it. We've achieved orbit for the second time. And now we'll have to get some new missions. Start working on our science, of course. And then we'll find out. I definitely want to find out about that science per day thing. It's only 2 science per day, so right now it's kind of a big deal because I have so little science and stuff is pretty cheap. Once we get a little farther, I don't think that'll matter that much because science is going to start becoming like really expensive to get new parts, to get new science nodes. Look at this. We can view it from the inside of the cockpit. Ooh. See our fancy little spin around the planet. Oh, I probably shouldn't have been doing that. I need to rotate the other way. Where's the... I can use the nav ball here in the cockpit. Don't have a mouse. Just controls my vision. We can turn. Ooh, look at that. You can see the horizon. Very nice. Look at the sun. Oh, can't quite see the sun. Unfortunate. Okay, now how do I get out of here? V. Oh. Oh, here's the inside of the tuna can. Food, not food. Very nice. And then V. Okay. It's not V. What is it? C? Ah, C. Okay. There we go. That's how we get out. We can time warp a bit to... wait, where's my mouse? How do I make my mouse appear? Eh? There it is. That was weird. We can time warp a bit to get back into the atmosphere since we're done with this orbit. thing. We don't really need all that. Okay, and now we're back in the atmosphere. Got a pretty high orbital speed. But thankfully... Oh my god. I just realized that we put Bill Kerman in the hitchhiker container that we're just gonna detach. Oh no! Oh god, this is terrible. What a bad design. Like, why did I do this? Oh my god. Oh no. So we've got to try. We have to try to deorbit this thing with no ablator and pray that the crew thing doesn't break and that our drogue chutes will save us. Oh my god. If I kill Bill like this early into the space program. Oh no. That's so bad. Oh god. Let's see, I think it's X to go to full velocity. What is this? Tuna can destroyed. Oh, that was our other our smaller other stage. There's still a chance. We can still save him. I believe. It's just really unlikely. We're gonna be landing on the night side. Can I see the temperature? How's our temperature? Is there a good way to look at the temperature? I don't know. Bill's inventory. Crew report. Bill, what's the last thing you've got to tell us? We got to keep it for posterity. Oh boy. Here comes the heat. Okay. Well, oh, no, it's Z. Z goes full. Okay, so X is no velocity, no thrust. Z is full. We're gonna fire the rocket and try and, one, get rid of all this fuel, but two, pray it can slow us down before the heat gets to Bill. Oh god. This velocity though, we've only got 300 meters per second of delta V, and the velocity is like 1,900. I'm not seeing any heat like report on here for what our actual, for what the parts temperature is. Oh god, there it is. We can't jettison the engine either, by the way, because we need that we need it to because if we did jettison it, we jettison Bill. We can't jettison Bill. Oh god. This is the thickest part of the atmosphere right here. This is where shit gets hot. How's our heat shield? Doesn't matter. The heat's not getting to it. Oh god, we're losing control. Oh shit. That's not good. That's really bad. Now we're pointing the wrong way. No, 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 no. Come on, turn it back. Turn it back. No. Oh man. I think, okay, so it looks like we made it without anything burning out, which is good. I'm glad, I'm suddenly glad that Deadly Reentry was not compatible with the version that I'm playing on. We need our drogue chutes to deploy. Come on, help me turn. Help me turn, drogue chute. Come on. Where's the other drogue chute? Other drogue chute, deploy. Why are we still facing the ground? Come on. We're at 10,000. Oh god, did the game just crash? Why would it do that? No, 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 no. You can't do that. Oi. It's illegal. Starting to wonder if I maybe have too many mods or something, or some mod that's messing things up, because it crashed twice yesterday. They were not at inopportune times like this. Did that invalidate the whole mission? I'm waiting to see if it ever comes back. Oh, we got the KSP is not responding. Shit. Let's see, KSP, like, is there a way to crash, troubleshoot? I wonder if this will give me an error log. That is really unfortunate. Didn't give me one yesterday. It's really awkward because I don't know what it's gonna do with this mission when I reopen the game. Guess I've got to exit. All right, time to check our mods. See. I don't think I'm getting any kind of like what's the word? Error log or crash log. So I don't. Wait, logs. No, that's not it. I don't know. Where do I even see my mods? Show me all the mods I have. Click through blocker. No. Okay, well, we're gonna open the game again and see what happens. See what it did with our poor mission here. Can't say I expect great things. How do I work out which mod is causing a crash? Where the heck? I feel like there's supposed to be error logs of the crashes. And I'm not seeing them. We're gonna get the game opened up, and while it's loading, we will see if we can keep digging for this. Because these mods that I've got are like really cool. I'd hate to lose some of them. Some of them I don't want to care about at all, but you know, some of them I would hate to lose for the purpose of stability. But they're obviously worth it if it is for the purpose of stability. What's the date today? The 21st. I've got crash log folders in my Kerbal Space Program folder from like 2018. I know it's capable of doing this, but it's not giving me any here. Wait, what is this? Mini AVC? Huh. Don't know. Let's see. Let's look for this. KSP crash no error log. KSP data folder. KSP data folder. Output log. Last updated in 2018. Damn it. So my game keeps crashing, but it's not giving us any explanation as to why it's crashing. Wonder what mods would be the best to deal with that. Or what's most likely causing it. This is going about as well as the real space program with some of these errors. Perhaps the Soviet space program. Yeah, this could be quite a process to actually figure out. Considering how many mods are installed right now, it could be quite a process to figure out which mods are causing it, and get rid of those. What's the quick save button, Kerbal? Look that up. KSP quick save. Maybe I need to F5. Okay, F5 to quick save, F9 to quick load. Because I think I'll need to hold on to the quick save, or you know, make sure I'm pressing the quick save button every so often, so that if it crashes like that, we don't lose a whole mission. I think we might have lost this mission, which May not be the worst thing, considering. Tweak scale found 9 parts that failed sanity checks. See KSP log for details. What? Tweak scale support withdrawn. Huh. Well, I haven't used any tweak scaling, so I don't know about this one. Okay. Let's resume saved. Oh, it says we got a flight and no contracts, so I think it's saved. Oh boy. Where did it save, though? Did it save moments before we hit the ground and we're just going to get to watch as everything goes to shit and destroys? It always logs stuff, but doesn't always log them to a folder, huh? Is there a way that you can access them then? Or am I just screwed on that? How do I... Okay, tracking station. I'm gonna go find our ship. Where is it? The tuna can. We found it. It's on a suborbital trajectory. Wait, was this before it achieved orbit? That it has saved us? Auto-saved, I guess? If it is, that might be kind of good, actually. It looks like it is. We've got a lot of fuel left. But yeah, let's go ahead and burn and redo a little bit. We have a little time warp. Not that we can fix anything about the problems with this vessel. Actually, there is one thing we can fix. We will wait until we're closer to the apoapsis because we want to save as much fuel as possible for the return trip. We can go ahead and put the 2 drogue parachutes down here in a action group. And then we can put the decoupler that we never want to use up in its own action group way at the top so that we won't accidentally use it on our way back down, trying to rescue Bill from his imminent demise. He climbed in this thing fully like I don't know, some of the engineers had to have known when they spent 28 days to build this thing that the heat shield and the decoupler are like before the pod he was going to go and sit in. Or after, rather. Just doesn't seem like it was a very smart thing, you know? Okay. We've achieved orbit. For real. We'll have Bill go ahead and EVA, because why not? If there was room in this capsule, we could stuff him in there, and that would be good. Yay, we've already done this, so who cares? Okay. So we'll I feel like we actually want to burn a little bit more. We want our periapsis height to be lower so that we spend less time, I think, going through it. Passes a dictatorship. No engineer would dare question their director. True. True indeed. That's why I said we're like the Soviet space program. Some of you may die, but that is a risk I am willing to take. But we're going to do everything we can to save these guys. Okay, so if I press F5, we quick save. Well, I guess there's nothing to do now but warp ourselves back into the atmosphere. Okay. Here we are. Got 627 meters per second of fuel remaining. or Delta V remaining. So hopefully that can help us out, get us slower. We didn't burn up last time, it seemed, despite the crash going on. Yeah, if you could keep like, or if you found something, Kupo, like you could send me the link to that thread, and or if you find yourself any way to kind of get the files or the output from a crash, I would appreciate that, because I definitely want to track it down, because since it's already happened, I mean, I've only been streaming for less than an hour. We've already had one crash that basically like made this mission take way longer. Yesterday we had 2 crashes. I would love to figure out if it's like, if I could figure out if it's a specific mod or what's going on with that. That'd be really nice to, yeah, just try and nip that problem in the bud so that we can have a pleasant space experience. Log should be located at. We've got, so you can see because of the minimal air resistance here, our periapsis is slowly lowering. We're still 7 minutes away from it. And we are going to be speeding up as we get closer. Go ahead and physics warp a bit. App data, local, ooh, okay. I think while I'm traveling through the atmosphere, might not be the right time for me to go look that up, but, I'm feeling adventurous. App data. Okay, app data, local low, sweet. Okay. Oh boy, we got some fire going on. We got fire. Is this the point at which I want to use the fuel, though? I am on KSP 1.10, yes. Okay. Starting to slow down. Our periapsis is negative. Good news. We're going to hit the ground. Maybe that's not good news. 44,000. See, if this was Jeb, I could have him like lock on to the retrograde and keep it stable there. A lot better than Valentina can. Which would be nice for this. Air resistance very slowly lowering our speed, because we're still in the pretty thin atmosphere. Crew report, Bill. How's the fire feeling? We got our nice, chill, lo-fi beats to burn up in the atmosphere, too. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. I think now is where we're going to go full throttle. We're going to use the rest of this. Delta V. Try and slow down our velocity a lot faster before we have any burning happen. Spicy reentry Mark II, yeah. Poor Bill living in a Groundhog Day of this. Okay, I think we made it past it. Slowed down plenty. I should get the deadly reentry mod. That makes the heat a lot more deadly and would have definitely made this like not passable. There we go. Oh god. No. Yep, we got off the mark just a little and now we flip. That's okay. We're gonna go for our next stage. our next stage, drogue shoots. Have these flip us. Come on. And slow us. There we go. I can't see shit. Oh, there we go. If we go against the backdrop of the stars, we can kind of see it. We're at 15K. Why is my nav ball all screwed up? Look at that. It's like my nav ball is completely screwed up. Is there something that does something for that? Okay, 12,000. Wait, where's the ground here? Are we over ground? I can't tell. I'm scared. Try and stay retrograde. 9,000. Okay. Let's open up our main parachute. I want to get as slow as possible because we have a lot of extra weight here that we are dropping. And we need this. We need the tuna can to survive. Oh, man. The tuna can is a mistake, by the way. It's a mistake. This was a disaster. It wasn't a well thought out design at all. Definitely retired after this mission for safety purposes. Okay. Velocity is dropping fast. I still can't see anything. Here we go. Kind of see it. Oh, God. Our velocity's still like 42 meters per second. I think he's dead. There's no way. I should have left some fuel in the container. Oh, no. The parachute hadn't opened up yet. We can still get slower. Okay, I think we're feeling survivable now. Just a bit closer. I think I want it to get under 10 meters per second. We still got the last parachute that needs to fully open, I think. At like 700 meters. Wait, no, it already opened. Oh, shit. We're over land, too. This isn't the water. And I can't see anything. I can't see my imminent demise. Bill! Why are we speeding up? Please slow down. Hopefully, the empty fuel tank and the Terrier engine will like explode and take the brunt of the damage and then leave the tuna can alive. I'm sure Valentina will be fine. Can I see what's my height? Okay, so I'm 160 meters, 150 meters. There's 1x too, oh boy. 100 meters. This is it. We got the last 10 seconds. Happy music. Explosion time. Oh. There wasn't an explosion. We actually, I guess the engine was able to handle it. And now we've fallen over and we're on the ground. You know, I kind of expected an explosion and I feel like it would have been better if there was a small explosion of like the engine. But I'll take what I can get. Crew report. Overwrite. Look at that. And we haven't been to Kerbal's grasslands before, so we can actually get some science here. Yay. EVA, Bill. All hatches are obstructed. Can I turn? Oh, I can't rotate. Okay, well, Valentina can EVA. And she can give us our EVA report. Yay! Kerbal's grasslands. Woohoo! Get back in there. Okay, recover. Normal recovery. Thanks. Whew, lad. Somehow this space agency has managed to go 8 days without any incidents, despite several very not calculated things happening. Yay, 2 XP gains. So they both ascended to level 1, which is pretty nice. We got a bit of science. 84.6. Still want to keep an eye on that science per day thing, see if that's actually taking effect. And we're a few hours away from the launch pad being reconditioned. But we have no contracts active right now. We have 167K, and we have some science. Let's see. So speaking of science, what do we want to do? Well, we're going to need to start branching out. Let's see. I want to see thermal dish receiver, specialized electrics. I want to see where that ScanSat array is for mapping things. I don't know. Okay. But we're definitely going to want to head down here and grab all these new things because solar panels are a thing that we unlock here. And without solar panels, there's not really much we can do in terms of making probes that are going to last a while. Communication satellites or anything. So that's a top priority. Beer. Interesting. There's some interesting little pieces of stuff in here. Ooh, procedural fairings would be nice to have. Which is another mod. Yeah, I think I'm going to want that pretty quick. Oh. And you know what? Maybe I should just go ahead and get this. One, it gets struts. But two, most important thing here is the launch stability enhancer, which will allow us to not have to worry about our ship falling over on the launch pad. Let's go ahead and get that one. Why is it orange? I didn't see what the note thing up here said. I think we have to do something with that. Tech, general construction. Ah, it takes 22 days to actually research it. Holy shit. Wait. Is that what this is? Is that how this works? I'm confused. Like, is this the science? 2 science per day. 22 days. And 22 hours. Is exactly half. Oh, okay. So this isn't giving me science per day. This is how much science I can process per day. So if I upgrade that, upgrade it again. So now I'm not getting 8 science per day. It's, yeah, okay. That's how long it takes to research stuff. Oh. Okay, I'm a lot happier with this now. I don't know what the BP is. Science. This might actually be something that gives you science per... I think this is. I think the first one is like when you build stuff, you get science. Like, you know, you're researching as you're actually building the things you're developing, or developing the things you're building. I don't know. I don't know how the words work there. But yeah, and then this is just how much science per day you can get, and it doubles, so I'm just gonna keep buying that. We'll go 64 science a day. 128 science a day. That should last us a while. That means our next number of technologies are only gonna take 1 day or less to research, which is good. Gaining science for actually building things seems kind of cool, so maybe I do want to do that. Sweet. Okay, so now we're 8 hours away from getting general construction. But while we're waiting on that, let's see what our new contracts are going to be. Science data from around Kerbin. Transmit or recover scientific data from the space around Kerbin. This is a pretty easy one, so we can accept that. Hull of 1.8. Wait, what? 1.875. That seems like an oddly specific size. That's a high speed at a low altitude. I don't know about that one, Chief. Pomegranate reentry module splashed down at Kerbin. Test Mark 1 cockpit on a suborbital trajectory. Oh, I kind of like that one. Suborbital trajectory is pretty easy to achieve. That's a lot of money. That's a bit of science. Yeah, we'll go. Let's see the other ones. Yeah, this one seems like the best that I've got here. Ah, this one's always easy. Always nice. Test the launch stability enhancer that we just unlocked. It's a free science. Okay. I'm going to accept this. That gives us a bit of money. So we have two contracts here, and I think I want to go ahead and spend the money to upgrade my mission control. So I'm a little poorer now, but I can take more contracts. So I can also take the free launch stability enhancer. Wait, what? Oh, does this take time to build too? I mean, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Plans? No. I did upgrade it, right? No, I didn't. Facility is already being upgraded. Well, where do I see how long it's taking to upgrade? Game. Mission control, 1 day, 15 hours. Okay, so that counts as tech, I guess. So that's kind of cool. I guess we'll just warp until these are done, because we don't really have any reason not to. Don't have anything else we're going to do. We want to actually have the general construction ready, so that we can build using that technology. And then we're going to want the mission control so we can actually accept more contracts. Speaking of which, contracts have time that they last before they expire. And it is going to be kind of important to make sure... Oh, these expire in like years. Okay, so we're good. We don't really have to worry about the time they expire, as long as we're planning to do them soon. Where's our build queue? Come back here. I think I want to warp towards mission control being done. So we'll actually go warp toward... We'll finish general construction. Only 20%. Wait. How long is this taking for mission control? It's 1 day, right? Yeah, it's just 1 day. Okay. That just puts us at day 9. Yeah, we didn't get any science like I was expecting. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this Kerbal construction time. That, and I do like it a lot. I feel like it adds a lot of, a little bit more nuance, a little bit more depth to it, instead of just spamming out rockets all in a day. Okay, so now we can accept 7 contracts. So let's see, is there... Of course, we don't have that contract anymore. That's unfortunate. Kick off space tourism. Oh, God. Help Tito Kerman visit space. We've been offered an interesting opportunity. Millionaire Tito Kerman dreams of going to space. Tito's willing to pay his way into space. We have to sit in space for 4 hours. In orbit. That's pretty cool. It doesn't give us any science, obviously, but it's a contract for money. Offer expires 26 days. Wonder how long the thing takes. We only get 1 prestige, but if we fail, we lose 25. That seems kind of unbalanced. This seems cool. I like it, but I don't think I'm quite ready for it yet. I mean, we don't have the life support. We haven't had the life support for like 4 hours of flight time, or the electricity rather. So we won't risk that one just yet until I get those solar panels. Once I get those solar panels, hell yeah, let's go for it. Mark II command pod landed at Kerbal. See, this kind of contract was a lot easier when I didn't have to wait for the ship to build, you know? Now I'm like, I don't think I really want to do that. Test the heat shield splashed down at Kerbal. I feel like I can do this one. So we will accept that one. So we have 3 contracts. So we need to get science. We need to test the Mark 1 cockpit on a suborbital trajectory, and we need to test the heat shield splashed down. Time to design a new ship. We are retiring the tuna can. Mark 1 cockpit. Oh boy, this is what we have to use? That's unfortunate. This has a pointy nose. But we need to bring this thing suborbital. And then science. Let's go cargo. I like the service bay. We'll put the service bay on there. And we'll build our little science package that we've done before on here. Whoa, what? What is this? Oh, hey, look at that. This would be one of the things that allows us to scan the surface, to map the surface. So I do have one of these unlocked already. That's kind of cool. I don't know if this is the flight I want to be scanning the surface with. Must be placed in lower orbits to operate. Cannot detect resources. Uses a small amount of power and only operates in daylight. Yeah, power is kind of a thing that we don't have too much of right now. So we won't do that. Take that. Take our thermometer. Oh. We're gonna want Science Junior. Radar altimeter. Ooh, and this is another one that we can use for scanning. So these things are awesome. I love this. Like, this is one of my favorite mods, I feel. It gives another, along with RemoteTech. RemoteTech being like giving you an incentive to do more than just throw your missions out and do stuff. RemoteTech is the one that gives you incentive to build a satellite network, communication network, so that you can launch probes to distant planets and whatnot, and not be stuck without being able to contact them, which is really cool. And then this kind of does the same thing, where it incentivizes you to, hey, have long-term satellites in polar orbits, mapping out the planet to see all the biomes and all the resources and whatnot. And then I can combine that later with some of the other mods I have, which I haven't seen anything yet. I think we're a while away from those, but I do believe I have some planetary base building mods. So eventually we'll be able to like build bases and collect resources on other planets. So yeah, I think that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Experiment return unit. This thing seems kind of silly, but I don't know how I'd use this. Like how I move the things around. Oh yeah, we need our goo. Goo in here. Like that. There we go. Close the service bay. Okay, this is a kind of cool looking little rocket here with science on it. And we're gonna go ahead and I don't know. What's a good name for this one? So we need a heat shield on here to test when we splash down. Probably don't need much ablator on it though. 40 is probably excessive even. What's the difference between these decouplers? Ah, it's the size. Of course. There we go. Go to this classic looking one with the little hazard stripes. Makes it pretty easy for me to tell what it is. Okay. Got something pretty good going on there. The SS Concise Point. Concise Point. Oh god. I can spell. There we go. SS Concise Point. Okay, and we'll save before a crash happens and ruins our progress here again. This needs parachutes. That is a very important thing we don't want to forget. I don't think I need the Interstellar Thermal Mechanics helper right now. And also an inline reaction wheel doesn't have anywhere to go on here. So we just have to have a pilot piloting this. Which is fitting, because it looks like it is a... it looks like a plane. Let's see. It's under utility that we have a flag. Oh, yeah. Let's put our small little flag on there. No. It's very silly, though. Mark 1 crew cabin. Interesting. If we were to put the crew cabin on here, obviously not under the stack separator. Not doing that mistake again. But I think if I were to put this like right under, you know, right beneath that, I could maybe do that space tourism thing. I would need a bit more. That would be a modification of this. But it seems promising. Just need more power for the 4-hour journey. I think we... Landing struts. Oh my god. We could put landing struts on here. That seems unnecessary, though. I mean, actually, does it? I mean, to make sure that the science doesn't get destroyed, it seems like a good idea. But it costs money, so let's not. We are cheapo. We are just like the Soviet space program. I think we'll put 2 of these. Oh god, these aren't gonna look good no matter where I put them, huh? Wait, where's the hatch for this? Is that the hatch? Oh, looks so jank. Why? Oh, it looks so stupid. Well, what can you do? Okay. That'll work. Now, we need to actually get this thing up into space. Which shouldn't be hard. There's not much here. And this one actually doesn't have to achieve orbit. So just like a single fuel tank there. Our little Terrier gives it, yeah, 1.8K of delta V outside of the atmosphere. Seems pretty good. Put our decoupler. And then we can probably do pretty much what we did before. Make the concise point very pointy, very long. And we'll do the swivel again just to make sure we have a little bit of control. Ah! I didn't mean to click that. I don't know what that is. Aerodynamics. We actually got some winglets that have actuators. If I were to put 4 of these on here. There we go. Now we should have a little bit of control. Where's our aerodynamic overlay? I need to move. I need some of this stuff to move. Center of thrust overlay. Center of mass overlay. Center of mass is slowly going to rise. I think we want this... These wings like right here, maybe? I don't remember how that stuff works. But the aerodynamics isn't really that important here. The important thing is that we maintain control of it. I'll just keep those lower anyways. Okay. This probably doesn't have enough juice to get out of the atmosphere as it is. We can do the same trick we did last time, but now we have radial decouplers. And we have money. So I think I'll even buy the ones that are a little more expensive. They have a higher ejection force. Okay, I don't like those. I want them to be a little bit lower than the engine this time. There we go. This thing's looking kind of sleek, isn't it? That's like way more delta V than we actually need to get into orbit. That's kind of cool. And then let's go to our aerodynamics. We've actually got, oh, miniature rocket noses. Aerodynamic nose cone. Look at that. We could put aerodynamic nose cones on these. Which is cool. We didn't get to do that before. But let's be even smarter now. Let's go even crazier. Because now we got this like part limit of 255. So we're not struggling to get the amount of parts we, or to limit the amount of parts we use. We can put radial mount parachutes on all of these. And then we can even put radial mount parachutes on this. Oh god, I did not want 4 of those. I wanted 2 of those. There we go. Okay, and now we just need to make our staging correct. Let's, the Kerbal engineer is kind of in the way. Let's get the compact. Oh yeah, that's probably fine. For now anyways. Doesn't matter. Okay, so here's what we can do. We want these 4 to burn. And then when we do the decoupling, we want the parachutes for them to go off. So we'll activate parachutes on these solid rocket boosters as soon as they detach. Pretty good idea, I think. Which should, with the part recovery mod, allow us to have them get some money back for these parts. These 2, same deal. When we detach that, we'll have them go, and I don't know if that'll have to actually work, because that should be a lot higher in the atmosphere than I'm allowed to activate those. Who knows? We'll see how it works. It would be nice to be able to recover the main stage with the engine. And we're also going to want the engine to activate as soon as we detach these 4. Okay, let's keep in mind our contracts. Transmit data. Okay, we're going to do that. Heat shield. Splash down. I should be able to do that. We've got the heat shield, 1.25 meters. Yep. So as long as we land in water. So that's the main thing. We're going to have to make sure we land in water. And then, of course, the cockpit. So I think we've got everything on this rocket that we need. I guess we didn't have that contract after all, huh, for the launch stability enhancers. But we might as well use the launch stability enhancers anyways. This looks kind of silly, this high up from the ground. Let's see. We can go there. And now look at that. Holding it just barely off the ground. And then those will let go. At the same time as we launch the boosters. Okay. Think our staging is good. Actions. Oh, I forgot how to do all these. Gear, light. We can do a custom action, which I'm gonna have to remember how to actually use actions. But essentially we can say, wait, what? How do I? Deploy limit? What? What does that mean? I don't think that's what I want this to do, actually. I thought there was a way to make the science work. Deploy limit does not sound like how to make the science work. Oh, there is the thing. Custom. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I don't know what these were. But if I go to custom action groups, I can say, hey, when I press a button, I want you to when I do custom one, which I don't even remember how to do, I want you to log the pressure data and log the temperature and conduct a materials study and observe the mystery goo and take a crew report. So we'll be able to do all the science with a single button click from the concise point. If I can remember what exactly it takes to actually activate a custom action group. Well, I guess we'll figure that out once we get there. Sweet. Seems pretty cool. We got a Mark 1 cockpit. We can, oh god, I did not mean to do that. Switch back to, did that mess anything up? No, we're good. Okay, I think we got a pretty nice ship here with the concise point. And we're ready to build it. How long is it gonna take to build? 6 days, 19 hours. Okay, I'm fine with that. Launch. Okay, it is added to our build queue. Now, let's go make sure that there's nothing else we want to do here. So considering I actually have those multispectral scan sats, I could actually start doing some of these contracts to get to conduct ScanSat surveys. At least of Kerbin, I think. That said, scan 75% of Kerbin is kind of a big deal. It's kind of asking me that's a lot of work. I don't think we're quite ready yet for that one yet. Our science can't quite unlock anything. Let's look at our. We're building that. Let's look at our upgrades. We have 2 points available. We can buy upgrade points for money or science. I don't think I want to spend my science on them just yet, but with 2 points left, we can. Do want to get this 1 science per 86,000 BP. So I feel like that means that when we build something, let me see if I can see rush build. Oh, interesting. You can rush build it for money. Ooh, we could select a launch site. Launch it from a different place on Kerbin's surface. That'd be cool. If I click edit, it should bring me back to the VAB. Now, does this say what a BP is? Or how much BP it is? Doesn't really? Turn that off right now. Yeah, that doesn't really help us, does it? Okay. But it is BPs, so it does require build points to build this. This doesn't tell me how much it is, or how many build points it is. If I get 1 build point per second? I don't know. Whatever. We don't need to edit it. We'll go ahead and launch this bad boy, or start building this bad boy, and see how much science this actually gets us. So warp to complete. I guess the science is probably going to come in all at once we finish. Unless this wasn't 86,000 or whatever that was. Which is entirely possible as well. Let's see. Science. Look at that. Okay, so that was maybe 260,000 or something BP. So that got us like 4 science for building that. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. That doesn't seem too OP. Because especially since we can spend our science to get these upgrades. It's kind of good to have a little extra source of it. And we're experienced at building stuff. Okay. Well, day 16. Let's roll out. The sun rises. The ship rolls out. Good. And now it is time. Oh, vessel complete. Doesn't say how many BPs it is. Okay. Now we can launch it. I think we'll put Jeb in here. All right, Jebediah. Let's go. Just gotta make sure our staging is right one last time. Once we're on the launch pad. And then I should try and figure out that science button. I think you would just like hit 1 or something, right? If I just like hit 1? Yeah, look at that. So it does all of this stuff. Reset. Okay, cool. So custom action group is on the 1 key for action group 1. Oh, I should have turned it. So that like, you know, the cockpit is like facing the horizon it's going to start flying towards. Oh well. You know, I haven't looked at this, but look at how nice our little upgraded launch pad is. It's much nicer than it used to be. Very good. I didn't check the thrust to weight ratios. That's awkward. I hope this thing works. Does Kerbal Engineer tell me about that? Well, let's find out what happens. Whoosh. Here we go, going up. Nice little view there. Oh boy, we're getting some instability here. Yeah, I think we're accelerating just a little too fast from the solid fuel boosters. Considering we're not trying to achieve orbit, landing in the water should be really easy because the ocean's, you know, right there. Okay. Oh boy. Did you see all those bump into each other? That was pretty cool. Dude, this thing is on fire. Like, literally, it is on fire. Let's rotate like this. And then we'll try and do our gravity burn. Way too late, by the way. What is our orbit? Wait, our apoapsis is already out of the atmosphere. Wait, this thing's way too strong. This plane, I mean, it's not really a plane. I mean, it looks kind of like a plane, though, but this thing's way too strong. Like, what the hell? It's kind of nice. I like the sleek design. I hate the parachutes up here, but I love the rest of it. Very nice, sleek design. And now we're trying to stretch it out and go for that orbit. But I don't think there's really any reason to go for orbit. We are in space now, and that is what our contract is telling us we need to do. So, we need to splash down. We need to test it. Okay, let's test this. Run the test. Bling. There we go. One contract done. We'll do the heat shield when we splash down, and let's go ahead and hit 1 and get all our science. Most of which we've already done before. Science. Wait, we've done like all of this before. Wait, we're getting nothing from this? What? Well, that's lame. Okay, new plan. I should have reset some of the experiments. Can I still reset them? Review data. We still get something out of that. Let's reset it. If I press 1 again, does it do anything for me? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to reset. We're going to burn straight up. We're going to try and achieve high orbit. Or not orbit, but high altitude. Try and get very far away from the planet that we know and love. Yep, we'll just go as high as we can. Get that apoapsis up to like 300K. I love how I put wings on this thing. It clearly did not need wings. There we go. Now we have our cute little poodle engine, which has like, where is it? Like 1.8K delta V. Yeah, okay. I guess I have to hit space to activate it. There we go. We can go really high, I think. Let's see. Our apoapsis is already above 300K. We're gonna be flying up and then coming down. Now, for perspective, that's not really that high because the moon, we're still nowhere near the moon. And for those who haven't played Kerbal and don't know, while there is the moon, the home planet of Kerbin also has a second moon. That is Minmus, that is out a lot farther and a lot smaller, and at a tilted, has an actual tilted axis, which is pretty neat. Not important to us right at the moment. Where am I? Oh, I'm right. It's like way zoomed out for some reason because it loves to do that. Okay. Might as well keep burning. We got loads of fuel, and see if we can achieve a high orbit. Get a bit of a real good chunk of science out. Space near Kerbin? Nope, don't want that. Where's my thermometers though? Can they only record once? Like, I might as well reset that experiment. Ah, you're in the way, space. You're in the way, Kerbal engineer. Review data, worthless. Okay. We're at 200K now. Oh, I need to keep the, where's my life support? How's our life support doing? Okay, we got plenty of life support. 2 hours of electricity still remaining. Oh, is this one of those, I think some of these engines I'm using actually might produce electricity for your ship. Review data. Reset. There we go. Ah, there we go. Space high over Kerbin. Okay, so we can do it all now. So if we press 1, we get a whole shitload of science available to us for being up this high. And review report, reset, crew report. There we go. Let's do the real crew report. And let's have our boy Jebediah go for an EVA high above the world. Close that service bay. We don't need it open anymore. Close the doors. We don't need that anymore. We can do an EVA report out here and get even more science. Good, good, good. And then board it again. And we still have tons of fuel left, but we really don't need it. This is a nice over-designed vessel, which is always good. For when you are not great at this game. or for when accidents happen. Let's see. We're still going up. Let's just time warp and start heading up. We watch the Earth beneath us. Where's the moon anyways? Can I see it from here? And now we're heading down. Oh boy, we're heading down. Oh boy, we're heading down. Okay. We'll stick ourselves to retrograde. And we'll go ahead and burn the rest of this fuel. Just slow ourselves down. It might be too early for that, actually. But, we are going to keep falling. Let's fall a little more. Maybe once we're below 200K, I will, burn the rest of this fuel. There we go. The concise point, huh? Not bad. Not bad. Whoa, why did my clouds just go all black? F5. Quick save before it crashes again. What the hell? Cloud textures broke. Wow. Pollution's really getting bad out here, boys. In the world of Kerbal. Can't warp faster than 1x while the ship is under acceleration. It's okay, we're almost out of fuel. And then we can jettison that. And now we are left just with the science and the parachutes and the heat shield. Very nice. That is not a part that we were able to recover though. Okay, now we can speed it up a little. We are slamming back down into the atmosphere pretty hefty, at a pretty high speed here. Pretty high angle. Not ideal, to be honest. But that's what the heat shield's for. We should be fine. Speed it up a little. And we're actually burning some ablator. Nice. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oi, 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 oi. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. We are going down really fast. Way too fast. I need a drogue shoots. Parachutes! 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 Rest in peace, Jeb. Rest in peace. Jebediah Kerman was killed. Hmm. 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 That's real bad. Like, really bad. Wow. That was not the mission I expected to go bad. That mission went. I thought that was going great. We were going 576 meters per second. Holy shit. Let's look at the good news. Oh, I can't make the flight results move. Okay. Space Center. Let's just go to the Space Center. Shit. Oh man. Jebediah gone. He's dead. He's dead forever. There will no. I don't have any respawns on in this, so we've lost a good man today. Oh no, not the flagpole. I want to click on the astronaut complex. Lost. Jebediah Kerman killed in action. It's gonna cost us money to hire another one. And we didn't even do our contracts. So the good news is we recovered some of the stages. Look at that. Yeah. Yay. We did complete the one contract for the Mark 1 cockpit. It hurts. It's pain. Stage destroyed. Hydraulic detachment manifold. What's a hydraulic detachment manifold? Sure, I'll test that. Test the Poodle engine. I don't want to do that one. The Poodle's one of the massive ones. Radial decoupler landed at Kerbal. Okay. That was a disaster of unprecedented disastrousness. So drogue chutes are really cool. Also smaller form factor than our radial mount parachute. What else could I do to save this thing from experiencing that fate again? Maybe if I give it a couple of wings. Something like that. I don't think that's the answer. I think the real answer is don't be a dummy and go high and then come straight back down. There is a reason that we try to enter the enter the atmosphere at a shallow angle and not a steep angle, and that was the reason. That right there was exactly the reason. But the concise point can't go off on such a negative thing. It didn't even accomplish its goal of sending all the science back, you know? So we're gonna use it again. With drogue chutes this time. We're gonna do drogue chutes and we're going to properly stage that. Drogue chutes, parachute, okay. What's the deal with drogue chutes? Whoops. Whoa. I do not want 4 of those. No. There we go. Drogue chutes. The altitude that they will open at. I think I want them to open at like 5,000 for this. 1,000 for this. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Should work. I hope. We're gonna build it. The concise point will live again. The killer of Jebediah. Or of. Save. We must always remember that this is the vessel that killed Jebediah. Big sad. That was unbelievably sad. It just happened so fast too. It wasn't like the accident with I don't even have the Mark 1 cockpit. Oh no. Shit. I don't have this cockpit because I only had it because of the contract, which I was able to fulfill. The concise point. Okay, let's see if we can scientifically unlock the Mark 1 cockpit. I don't want to change it that much. I don't want to do his memory a disservice. Mark 1 cockpit. 45, we have enough. We can research it. This also gives us procedural fairings, which is awesome. And a whole bunch of aerodynamic stuff, which I'm not planning to do too much with planes yet, because I am really bad at making planes work in this game. Planes are a lot harder than rockets, in my opinion. Okay. So, what are we doing here? Tech. We can warp to the tech being done. We can warp to the tech being done. There we go. Just a couple more days. A couple days of mourning for Jebediah before the space program gets back on its feet. We have learned aviation. Excellent. So now I can build the concise points. Right? Actually, it was already building. How does that work? Seems kind of messed up. Not really any of the rest of these we want to do. Oh, wait. What was the other contract that I picked up? Test the hydraulic detachment manifold. Is that the Is that the launch? That's not the launch stabilizer. What's the hydraulic detachment manifold? Oh, Jesus, it's enormous. It's just a massive decoupler. I don't think we need that on this particular vessel. Especially since we're already building it. Cancel. Oh. Don't save. It's good enough. We're already building it. The SS Concise Point. The sad point. Construction. Warp to complete. 6 days pass by in the blink of an eye. Jebediah literally only made it like less than 3 weeks in our space program before he died. That's pretty sad. Very sad indeed. Okay, roll it out. Get it out there on the launch pad. Looks like it is the middle of the night though. So we can go ahead and go, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of time warping. Come on. Don't want to go too fast. Until the day arrives. Until the sun rises. There we go. Boom. Okay. Sun rising. We can launch the SS Concise Point. And we will add Valentina, our new pilot. We can't lose her. We have to make this one work properly. Ah, so sad. Okay, the concise point. I forgot to turn it again, but it's okay. Staging looks good. Yep, okay. Onward and upward. I forgot to change the thrust to weight ratio again. So we're just gonna gas it. Hit the sky. Oh. Nothing much to do there, but watch the burn. We are going so fast. Good God. Our apoapsis is out of the atmosphere. Nice. I think we're burning to get to an apoapsis of 300K. Just like last time. But now we're gonna already start going horizontal. We want our apoapsis to be 300K, but we also want to do a lot shallower angle of re-entry when we actually come back. Can't believe I killed Jeb. What a fool. Our apoapsis isn't quite where we want it to be. $200. About to run out of fuel here. We want to keep raising the apoapsis. We'll just keep burning like this. There we go. We're above 300K. And we just run out of fuel there. I didn't quite have the staging right still, so I need to press spacebar one more time to get that engine. Give this engine a little juice. But I think 300K is plenty high for what we're trying to do here. So we will once again chill out. Catch some sun. There we go. Pretty sunlight. I wonder if I had the same configuration, if I could have survived that. Like if the drogue chutes could have worked. I feel like we were still going way too fast that they would have just been pulled off the craft right as they, before they actually got to open properly. just by the G-forces. And the lines would have broken. But, I don't know. Do not know. Let's go ahead and time warp up to the 300K. So we can be above, I think 300K meters. Is where we, what is this? Ah, stage recoveries. Nice, nice, nice. That's what I was wondering, but I didn't want to like mess it up too much with adding wings and stuff, trying to make it glide. It might glide just a bit. I mean, that would also give it a lot more area to drag. So, because part of the problem was when it went nose down, this thing's aerodynamic is all get out. It went down through the atmosphere like a freaking, you know, like an arrow or bullet. And so it wasn't catching enough air resistance to slow itself down, which was a problem. Okay, we're almost to our apoapsis. Once we get above 300K, we should be able to do all our science that we did last time. This time we actually intended to recover it, though. I mean, we intended that last time, but... so press 1. We get science, 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 and more science. Excellent. And then I believe that included the crew report, right? Ah, get out of the way. Flight engineer. Yeah, that included the crew report. Yep, okay. So now we can do an EVA. Get the EVA report. And get back on the ship. Close those doors. So the nicest part about having that hotkeyed is now I don't even have to open the service bay anymore. Like I don't have to look inside there. I can do all the science from outside, which is pretty cool. Okay, now we are just about at our apoapsis in 20 seconds. So let's go ahead and burn. We are achieving orbit. Or we're gonna try and achieve, turn on the SAS, there we go. We're gonna try and get close to an orbit. Basically just trying to make the entry into the atmosphere a lot shallower. Give us a lot more land for that heat shield to be, or air rather, for that heat shield to be slowing us down and using its ablative material for. Have her lock onto the prograde for this. So we have plenty of fuel to do that. Our periapsis height, I think we're going to get it to about 20,000. We'll come in at a nice shallow angle. Now the big problem now is trying to land in water. And it looks like there's like only earth or land over here. How's our life support looking? Where is my life support? Am I blind? Why don't I see a button for my life support? Oh, because you can't access it from the orbital menu for some reason from the map. Okay, 2 hours, 11 minutes. Power, I think I might want to actually raise my periapsis to achieve a full orbit. There we go. And then I think I can't do maneuver nodes yet. But I think I want to chill for some time. I want to keep in mind how much electricity I have remaining. But I want to make sure I land in water for the sake... What is this? Stage recovered. Nice. Getting some money back. For the sake of my science, I want to make sure I land in water. Or for the sake of my contracts, rather. I need to test the heat shield in the water, and the... That's it, actually. I didn't do this one. Okay. We can do that with some other ship. So we'll go. Still got 2 hours of that remaining. What is my orbital period? I guess it's like... Orbital period, 39 minutes. Okay, so we've got a few orbits, actually, that we can make. So I think I want to try and land in the water, like, right around here. So when we get close to the periapsis, we're going to switch retrograde. And here we come up on that. Okay. So now we're going to lower our apoapsis. This is giving us slower orbital velocity. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's actually putting our periapsis in beneath the atmosphere. Very slightly. So we'll air brake very slowly. But we're obviously going to want to do that anyways. But that might have the problem of putting us a little early. And I can't see very well here. I can't really tell what's water and what's not. I mean, this says it's a desert airfield and launch site, so I feel like this is a lot of land. Don't know where exactly the land starts. Now we're within the atmosphere. I'm just going to do the 4x time warp. Our apoapsis is going to slowly decrease by itself, so I don't actually want to burn here. I'll burn to reduce it once I'm closer to this side. The very thin air up here is slowly reducing that. Unfortunately, we can't go faster because we are in the atmosphere. What is my height right now? 69. So we're slowly getting closer to getting out of the atmosphere again. There it is. Okay. So now I can do normal warping. And go 10x. Even 50x. 1 hour 40 of power left. Okay. Now here is where I'm going to burn retrograde. There's land right here that I don't like. I want to try to land in this water right here. I don't know. It looks like there's like a lot of water right here, but there's this little peninsula that I'm not comfortable with. Let's see as we get a little closer. That's my apoapsis. Might land right back at the Kerbal Space Center at this rate. What? Why can't I warp anymore? What's happening? It's not letting me warp. Eh? Let me warp. There we go. What the hell? That was buggy as hell. I should quick save. Okay. I have a feeling we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna land like right back at the KSC. Maybe not even actually. We'll actually probably land in this ocean here. This isn't bad. What's my current altitude? 80K, okay. This is still seeming a little steep, to be honest. But there's not much I can do about it now. Or is there? There's really not. I mean, technically, there is. What can I do? I think it's if I burn like this. I try and raise my that will raise my position a little. burning upwards. Okay, we're about to hit the atmosphere. There it is. The heat's coming. Do I want to detach my fuel tank before I use all of it? Or should I just use all of it? Try and slow myself down a bit. It's a problem, actually. I should have detached this before I hit the atmosphere again. We are over the ocean now. Kerbal Space Center is right there. We have a little overshot it. But now when I detach this, okay, it looks like it's a little heavier. That's good. Yeah, please get away from me. If it came back, if it was lighter, uh-oh. Uh-oh. It is lighter. Shit. Shit. No, 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 no. No, please just go away. Yeah, okay. Don't cause me to turn. Thank you. I appreciate that. And now we're waiting for the time we can deploy the drogue chutes. Our velocity is fast, but it is mostly sideways. So we're not having too much of a problem with the same thing that happened last time of hitting the ground really fast. Dunk. Yeah. Stupid little debris. Thankfully, Valentine is a confident pilot and she was able to hold retrograde. Like, this is a really big deal. Being able to hold retrograde means that I won't, like, have that slight instability of me, you know, being slightly off, causing the aerodynamics to cause me to flip. Which is a pretty big deal. 17K. We barely used any ablator. We're falling quite quickly now down into the ocean. Through those clouds. We can even use our drogue chutes already. And we might as well. Slow us down quite a bit. There we go. They won't open for a bit though. At least not fully. But they're massively increasing our air resistance. That's pretty good. And they should open up here in a moment. We can physics warp a little. Okay, they'll open up here. 5,000. Ah, right in the clouds. The clouds! This thing looks kind of silly with the parachutes. It's like a little pencil, the tip of a pencil. A broken piece of lead here, floating down safely with the parachutes. That slowed us down pretty well. So I'll go ahead and speed up the warp a bit. And then we'll use our main parachute once we get down to about 1,500. Or maybe we'll go ahead and use it now. Slow us down more. Okay. There we go. Now it's going to open up. And our surface speed drops well below safety limits. And we should be able to recover our science. We are like in the deep ocean. There is no land around here. Those clouds, though. Those clouds and their shadows. It's very cool. Okay. 100 meters. And we have touchdown. And look at how skilled she is at holding it retrograde. She just makes it point up like a... Wait, what? We lost our science bay. What? We didn't lose the damn tuna can? when we did that other thing, but we lost the science bay here. Come on. I should have put landing gear on here. I don't think that would have helped here because we're landing on water. Oh well. Don't know if that means we can actually recover that part, but we can recover the rest of it. We might have a little heat shield out there floating in the ocean, because I think it got detached when the science bay somehow destroyed, but the heat shield didn't. If that makes any sense. All right, 78 science. Wow, very nice. Money back. No XP gain. That's fine. Contract complete. I forgot to test the heat shield in the water. That whole purpose of splashing down in water. Forgot to do that. But I don't think I could have done it because it got detached when the thing broke. That's just so sad. I'm just sad. Like, what am I supposed to do? All right. It's time to make a new rocket. We're done with this mess. This pointy mess. This concise point, you are making me very sad. So new rocket. We're gonna make something really simple. Command pod. Okay. Since Valentina's gonna be busy and we can't have her pilot it, put a small inline reaction wheel, utility, a parachute, and then beneath this, we are going to put, where is it? Heat shield. Thermal. There it is. Heat shield. We're gonna put the heat shield on it. Like no ablator. We literally don't need any ablator on here, but I'll put 20. Just in case it's like glitches or something. It's different if you don't have any of that. And then you guys are about to see the craziest vessel. Boom. There we go. Where's my Kerbal engineer? Show me the data we got. What's our thrust to weight ratio? It's massive. Let's put the thrust limiter on this down to like 1.7. There we go. Okay. Now, what do we need to do with this thing? We need... there it is. Hydraulic detachment manifold. Look at this chonky boy. Thing's massive. Put that on there. We can just have it go off by itself so we can fulfill that contract. Okay, we're gonna just fulfill these contracts. I'm not going out into space with these things. I just want to get rid of these. Because they're mistakes. Untitled spacecraft. The Test 2. The Test Dummy 2. I don't know if there was a 1. I don't think there was, but it doesn't matter. Because this is like the stuff we did last week with shitty little vessels that don't go anywhere to collect all the science nearby the KSC. That's exactly what we're going to do with this thing. And I think for the purpose of that, can I turn this? I can turn it. Ooh, look at that. That's actually fancy. So I want to put this like this. And then we want to put one of these little... Oh god, that's a pretty big wing. I don't know. Well, yeah. Put a couple of wings on it. Oh, yes. This thing is amazing. Save. I don't know if this thing will even sit on the ground, so just to make sure that it doesn't do anything too crazy, we're gonna hold it up in the air by with a rocket arm. There we go. Incredible. Incredible. This is the pinnacle. This is the pinnacle of my science. It'll take 3 days to build. God damn it. What a disaster. Okay, in terms of science, I think I want to save up a little. So we gotta wait for it to recondition the launch pad, but more importantly, we gotta wait for... Can I not warp to this? I can, okay. Test dummy 2, 3 days. We're gonna warp to that. Oh, that finished the other thing first. Okay. We'll warp to this. And I am going to go take a quick bathroom break. So I will be right back. All right, we are back. And let's see. Test dummy 2 is complete. Good, good, good. We'll have it roll out. Warp to complete that. It takes like 6 minutes to roll out. That's pretty silly. Tiny little thing. No problem. Okay. Launch. Who can we add? We can add our Bill Kerman engineer or our Bob Kerman scientist. God. Let's add our scientist. And launch it. This thing could also be a disaster, I won't lie. It shouldn't be that bad, but hopefully. Unless I lose control of it. It should be pretty basic. I think limiting the thrust so that it only has 1.7 thrust to weight ratio. No operational SAS modules. What? But I put an inline reaction wheel. I'm not allowed to engage SAS without a pilot? Or is this not advanced enough? I guess this lets me control it. Oh boy. I already predict an issue. I want this to be over here. Yeah, staging was also wrong. Very nice. Okay. Contract. Test it at the launch site. Boom. That was a little close to us. I don't know about that one. Contract complete. Yay. Vessel complete. Okay. Cool. Here we go. We're gonna go try to make it to the water. Turn it down. Come on. Nose. We gotta go sideways. Oh, this is kind of cool. You know, this has a this went a lot better than I was expecting. It's amazing how long this tiny little engine lasts if you limit the thrust that low. Whee! And now we're like gliding. Okay. Go ahead and use our parachute and everything. Oh, wait, calm yourself. There we go. The wings will fall into the water. We've got the seat shield we can test once we splash down successfully. It should be of no problem for Bob Kerman, scientist extraordinaire. He's the best scientist we've got. He's the only scientist we've got. At least in terms of astronauts. I'm sure our research facility is full of many other Kerbals who are capable of science and have researched many things for us so far. Okay, there we go. Whoosh. Down into the water. Heat shield. Run test. Oh, thank God. We're finally done with that contract. A little bit of money, a little bit of science, a little bit of reputation. Good, good. Now we recover. Okay, get that out of here. Get it back. Okay. Not doing too bad. So the next thing we're going to want to upgrade. Yeah, we didn't get any science, of course. Next thing we're going to want to upgrade, I think, in terms of like what we spend our money on, is probably tracking station. Because that'll allow us to do patched conics visible in map, which I believe allows means that we can do maneuver nodes. We want to upgrade this too, so we can actually get surface samples before we land on the moon. That's a lot of money, though. That's a long way away. We've already upgraded our astronaut facility. What can I do here? What are these? Interesting. That seems kind of silly. Gus Kerman. We can reduce our reputation but get cheaper stuff. What the fuck? Interesting. Holy crap, that costs a lot to set up. Gives us a bunch of stuff. Wait, minus 75 science, funds, and reputation from contracts? Oh. No. I like the science. Linus Kerman. Takes reputation and gives you science for reputation. Science for money. Oh, this is trade science for money. Ugh. Okay. I don't know if I'm ever going to use anything in there, to be honest. Doesn't seem all that useful. We are getting close to having enough science to research electrics. So we can finally get that panel, that solar panel, which is vitally important to our program. We have no active contracts, finally. So we can do anything at this moment. What is it we want to do? This offer expires in 10 days. 600,000 meter periapsis. Build a communication network with 3 comsats that has continuous connectivity to mission control. Make sure to only accept either the 3 or 4 satellite version of this contract. It is impossible to complete both. Why is it impossible to complete both? That's a shitload of money. 300,000 with 100,000 in advance. Okay, so what do these need? Comsat must be connected to... Huh? Oh, I guess I have to launch them in order and then fulfill these. Testing time after network up, 2 days. So I want to do this, definitely. I want to do this really badly. Like, I mean, you know, we need to make a comsat network at some point, and this giving us like $400,000 for doing so is awesome. It's going to take a bit of work, though. Point a dish at one of our moons. In range of the moon. I'd like you to point a dish at one of Kerbin's moons so we can start sending some probes that way. This is not very much money at all. Torch. Fuel engine landed at Kerbin. Easy science. The P re-entry module. Pomegranate. Re-entry module on a suborbital trajectory. This is land at the launch site. I'm gonna accept 2 of these at the landed at Kerbin. I wonder if that counts when we're at the launch site. Oh god. Not the hitchhiker container again. No. No. Start exploring the moon. Also seems like something that would be fun. Return science from the moon. It's a lot of science. We're probably going to get that soon too. I think I want to go for this communication network, which means I need the science. So I accepted these 2 shitty contracts because I want to get to 90 science so I can research that electrics, get some solar panels, even though they won't be the best solar panels, and start building some probes that we can use to fulfill the comsat requirements. Maybe. At least, like, minimal requirements. So, we can call this the Test Dummy 3. Just delete all of this stuff. Actually, we'll keep that stuff. Don't need the heat shield, though. That's for sure. Okay. What are we testing here? What does our contract say? The P re-entry model. Okay, never mind. We'll just get rid of that. We need to test this. Where is it? There it is. At the launch site. We can do that. And the Mark 1H Torch liquid fuel engine. Oh my god, it's tiny. It's minuscule. It's hilarious. It's adorable. Look at that thing. Okay. This seems like a good place to put a parachute on top. Yeah, no, we don't need that. Wait, what? Huh, that's an interesting size. I'll put the little torch on here. And we'll put our micro landing struts on there. There we go. I think this will work. So the idea with this one, of course, is going to be that we can simply take off and then land. Very simply. Boink. Yes. Oh, this giant VAB just for this little dingle who's it. How's our, why can I see the Kerbal Engineer if I don't have Kerbal Engineer on here? Oh, this is just for seeing it in flight, I guess, huh? I don't really need that. Thrust to weight ratio. Even this tiny little engine is already giving us too much thrust to weight because this thing is so tiny and light. Okay. Question is, will we be able to get any decent distance away with this? Don't know. Okay, let's build it. 2 days. Wow. Okay, construction. Warp. Oh, that's the reconditioning. Warp 2. Finish building that. Warp faster, damn it. There we go. 29 days into our space program. I can't believe Jeb died. What a shame. This is why you always remember your orbital mechanics. I knew coming in steeply is a bad idea. We don't do that in real life. And there's a good reason for it. And I ignored it and did it anyway. And then he died. What a blunder. Okay. Launch it. Oh boy, everyone's still on vacation, huh? They're still in their R&R time. So I guess Bill Kerman, our engineer, is going to be piloting this. This test dummy 3. Very good name. Very, very strong vessel. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm launching at night? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Do I lose power if I'm like chilling on the runway? I don't. Okay, it's only after you launch that you lose stuff. So I'm gonna wait for the morning because I can't see in the dark. There we go. Ah! Eh? Eh? What? What? Bro, what? The glitch just teleported me into the sky. Can we like redo? Cause that's some bullshit, right? What is today? Day 29, 16 hours in. 13 hours? I think this was where we were just now. I kind of want to see how this plays out though, but like, what the glitch? You can't be doing that to me. You can't be doing that to me. Yeah, never mind. I don't want to see how this plays out. Oh no. Did that just save it? Oh my god. I just lost Bill to a glitch. This game is and it just succeeded too. It just succeeded on killing Bill. Are you kidding me? No way. No way. I don't want to go back that far. Are you kidding me? Game, what the fuck? Why? Why? Why do I have to deal with this? Are you kidding me? How far back was this? Let's save as bullshittery. Save. Now load. I still have that quick save there. Okay. How bad was it that many days ago? I feel like this was in the middle of that mission a bit ago. Which is stupid. That means we lost test dummy 2 and test dummy 1. Yeah, fuck. I don't want to... Okay, we're gonna accept the bullshittery. That's so stupid. It's completely stupid, but as we all know, all space programs are prone to having unexpected events cause failures, and the world kind of warping and teleporting your spacecraft up into the sky isn't one that ever happened in real life, but it is a thing that can happen. Hey, look at that. We tested the Torch liquid fuel engine. How did we test it landed at Kerbin? We literally weren't landed at Kerbin when we launched it. We were in this freaking sky. That's just so stupid. So unbelievably stupid. Okay. We lost a pilot and we lost an engineer. I don't even know what engineers are good for. Increase resource converter energy. Increase drill efficiency. Deployed power generation units. Vessel science return 100%. Parts science return. Reset experiments. Run experiments from EVA. Science generation rate. I feel like I don't need an engineer yet right now. Like, they're not that useful to me. I don't know what any of these are. Actually, resource converter might be life support stuff. So I think it's time to hire a new Kerbal. Everything has gone to shit. So let's get a pilot. Let's get Liston. He's not courageous, but he's also not stupid. Really smart pilot. There we go. We've got Liston. Next one's gonna cost us a bit. Damn. What was that? What was that? Still gotta test it at the launch site. I could have finished that contract in that same thing before the disaster struck. I just forgot to do it, as usual. Where's the test dummy? Contains locked or invalid parts. Bullshit, it does. Restock engine torch. Oh, of course it is. Yeah. Because it, like, wasn't on the ground? I don't know. I'm going to attach an arm to it just to make sure. In fact, like, screw all this. We don't need any of this. There we go. Test dummy 3. It's just a capsule. Chilling. I guess we'll call it test dummy 4. Save this. I need to actually load test dummy 3 and make sure we know. Killer of Bill. There we go. Save. Okay. Back to test dummy 4. Wow. This thing is truly amazing. And it's still going to take 2 days to build? Come on. What the hell? How is that going to take 2 whole days? I mean, in real life, it would take a lot longer, I think. So I guess I can't complain too much. But that does make me want to think, maybe I should upgrade. I have 1 point available. Oh, I can't upgrade the speed, which I build things very quickly still. Boom. Yay. Ever so slightly faster. Warp to complete. Warp to that. Test dummy, get in there. Valentina should be available, but you know what? I'm not in the mood for killing any more of my people, and I don't know. This literally has nothing to it except it's just a capsule, but somehow I feel like it could kill someone with the way this is going. Roll it out. Takes literally 2 minutes to roll it out. Literally, it's just a ball. They're just rolling it. They're pushing it up the way here. Launch. Liston Kerman. Yeah, Liston, it's all you, buddy. Get in there. Do some science. Do some testing. So stupid. Not sure this is worth the money it costs to build. Definitely not worth Bill Kerman's life. Run test. Contract complete. No, I don't want the vessel complete. I want the contract complete. Yay! 1 science. Wow! Incredible. Recover. Yeah. Recover. Normal recovery. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Oh. Game's just got it out for me today. Okay. Got slightly more money. Didn't get any XP from that. 87 science. Ah, we're so close to electrics. Come on. Airstream protective shell. $1.875. That's a lot of money in science. Grove Max. Not a lot of science, but landed at Kerbal launch site. I feel like we can do both of these again and do another one of those and just like how many days do we have left on this? 5 days. Oh no, we're gonna run out of time, but I don't care. I'm gonna go for the 4. I'm not sure why I'd do the... Wait, what's the difference? Oh, 3 and 4. Like, I'm not sure what the difference between these is. Minimum periapsis of 600,000 versus 248,000. Ah. Interesting. It seems better to just do this one, though, the one that's 4 of them. Okay. Spark liquid fuel engine at the launch site. Accept. Got 3 things and they're all at launch site or Kerbal. Okay. We're gonna modify this stupid little abomination we made. And I'm gonna keep using these launch stabilizers because apparently launch stabilizers, like I bet if I had one of these cranes on that first one, it wouldn't have teleported up into the sky and killed Bill. Yep. Okay. Test dummy 4. Contracts. Rove Max. Okay, we need to test this thing. Oh my god, this thing is tiny. Look at it. What the hell? Rove Max model. Oh. We need to test the wheel. Do you think I'm going out there with these, like, just slapped onto the side like this? You are absolutely correct. What's the other one we need to test? The Pug liquid fuel engine. I already have the Pug liquid fuel engine. Oh, there it is. Pug liquid fuel engine. Okay, so we're going to throw a fuel tank on here. There we go. This is how science is done. Oh yes, this is it. This is what peak performance looks like. Save. Build. 2 more days. This will get us electrics though. And we can finally do our ComSat. Let's do some real work here. It's kind of interesting that this didn't need a reconditioning of the launch pad since I didn't like put any exhaust on the launch pad with that last test dummy. Okay, it's complete. Roll out. Warp to complete. Gonna stay daytime. Sure is. Good. Okay. Launch. We do not need 2 people in here. I don't think anyone's gonna gain anything from this, so we'll just go ahead and put Bob in there for our science. Because we are, I guess an engineer would probably be better for this, because we're testing products, testing things. But I don't have an engineer anymore. Thanks, physics. Was that my, I guess we could call that, I think we can call that the first run-in with the Space Kraken. Wasn't quite on space, but run test. Contract complete. Run test. Can you stop the test now? Okay, interesting. Run test. Eh? I didn't even do anything. Oh. Ah! That's very silly. Okay. Contract complete. Look at that. We got science, money, science, money, science, money. Now we can recover everything. Easy test, Bob. Easy test. Good job. You did it. I saw a really interesting mod that I'm not sure I'd ever want to get. That essentially adds a bathtub curve model for parts failing and requires you to actually like test parts. So you build static structures like that to test parts to basically build up the system's confidence in how well they'll work before you launch them on your spacecraft. Because if you just launch your spacecraft willy-nilly, it'll, you know, parts might fail because they're untested parts. So testing your parts is important. But eventually that also means the parts, you know, will their life might expire, right? They might overuse them, and then they'll start having the wear and tear break them down. Okay, electronics. Finally, we're gonna get our batteries. We're gonna get our lights, more antennas, and the boombox. Let's go. 16 hours, 52 minutes to unlock that. So we'll just warp until that's complete. Bring. Day 34 of the space program. We've had 2 deaths. Everything is a disaster. We're like barely making any progress. We made it to orbit like twice. This is very fancy. Okay, we have no active contracts. Science data from space around Kerbin. That is an easy gimme mission. We'll take it. Heat shield, 2.5 meters, splash down to Kerbin. We can do that with another cheap, easy one. Test the torch again. Still got 2 days left to accept this one. But no, I think it is time for us to accept the contract for creating a network of satellites. She gives us 100K right now. That's pretty good. We'll accept that. And I think I also want to accept this point a dish at one of our moons mission. How long do we have for this? Expires never. Oh. Could have accepted these a long time ago. Literally never expires. Okay. Point a dish also expires never. That expires in 5 years. Nice. Bill's backyard. No. I'm gonna guess. No, these actually expire too. Like, look at that. Duration 350 days. I wonder what happens when all of these expire. But since we're going to be getting into satellites and autonomous things, I think we can go ahead and accept this contract. We'll have a year to do it, so I think we'll be able to do that. To conduct a low-resolution altimetry scan sat survey of Kerbin. So we'll accept that contract. We still got a few more contracts we can accept. And I think we'll just do the multispectral scan sat survey of Kerbin as well. We'll save the moon ones for another time. If they even come back, I don't know, because they're going to expire right here. I don't really have the... I don't want to accept all these contracts because I don't have enough room for them. Okay. So. It's time to start building some satellites. Which is exciting. Because everything we've done until so far has been a manned vessel. And now it is time to build a new vessel. The ComSats. Let's see, what shall I name the ComSats? Let's see. Where is this bad boy? Okay, so here's our probe core. And what are we going to need on a probe core? Probably an inline reaction wheel. That sounds like a good idea. Oh boy. Rechargeable battery. Yes. Where's our life support? Let's see our life support. Wait, this doesn't, like, use electricity? Eh. Maybe that doesn't work because we... I want to see the stats on how much electricity I'm going to consume. Oh god. The contracts are all messed up. The walkie-talkie. Kind of like that, the walkie-talkie. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a communications array that gets replaced at some point. Okay, this thing is able to go out 90 million meters. We could do that. Put that on the front of it. Has a very small cone angle, though, so we're going to want... Not that. What is that? Huh. We want something that's an omni range. 1.5 million meters. We'll put that like that. There we go. Okay. Now we got an omni range thing. Oh wait, this one seems better. It requires a lot more electric charge though, so maybe not. Never mind. I like this one. This one's fine. Okay. Does my life support show me electric charge yet? It doesn't. Dude, what? How do I see how much electric charge I've got going on here? There's got to be a way, right? Kerbal engineer have any of that? Doesn't seem to. Seems really dumb. I should be able to see... Oh, resources maybe. No, that just tells me how much electric charge I have on here. Which is 210, okay. But this thing uses like a bunch of electric charge. Walkie-talkie 1. Nah, we'll just call it the walkie-talkie. Save. The hell? What is this thing? Only life support on here. I feel like we have everything we need on here except the solar panels, which... There they are. Seems kind of unfortunate that we don't have a better way to do this. Oh god, those are massive. Maybe this would be a place where I could use tweak scale. Oh god. Scale these trusses down to 50%. There's like a... There's gonna be a bootleg little, Yeah. Bootleg little, solar panel array. Kind of works, I think. Hopefully that'll be able to keep its power charged up. And then transmitter recovers scientific data from the space around Kerbin. So we'll guess we'll just grab a thermometer and throw a single thermometer on here. Okay, and I think that looks pretty good for our satellite core, our communications core for our very shitty little walkie-talkie. Do I have any small fuel tanks? I do. Look at that. Wait, what? This is a jet fuel. This is jet fuel. That's too big. That's too big. That's too... Wait, what? What? Why is my only thing that fits this thing jet fuel? Why is that thing massive? I don't need this much fuel on here. Well, I guess it's time to use tweak scale again. Boink. Probably want more than that, even. Boink. There we go. Nope, not the pug. Not the terrier. Oh, I haven't unlocked that one yet. Shit, the one that I was using before, the little, like... The one for testing. That's unfortunate. I guess I can scale one of these down. I can't scale one of these down. Oh. Can't tweak scale the engines? I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can. What's the difference between the pug and the terrier? Can't really tell. Which one? I feel like this one's just better, the terrier. It's not very many, very much Delta V's. Should be fine. Where is our decoupler? Why do I only have massive things? That looks silly. Scale it. There we go. Now it looks tiny. Okay. What? What? Man, screw this. Oh shit, I can't like select the thing. There we go. Bring that up a little. Do I have my fairings? Did I get those yet? Did. So we're gonna do some procedural fairings. Look at that. Ooh, fancy. Or what's the alternative? I could make them, Oh, that looks sick. Yeah, I think I like that one. Ooh, wait, what's this one? What's this color? Eh. Wait, what? Why are they like... Why is it like weird? What? It's like see-through. Why is it see-through? Gray and orange. Huh. Weird. Okay, that seems really nice. I like that a lot. Okay, now we can get our space engines. I think I want to over-engineer this a little, actually. I think I want more fuel. in our little pod here. So much that I might actually just do that. Forget the scaling thing. Still don't see what the difference with this one is. Like, this has more ISP. Higher thrust. Delta V's, thrust weight ratio. That's a lot of delta V's. Wait, what? Why does this one have more? To use fuel slower? Oh, it uses fuel slower. Interesting. That's an insane amount of delta V's for this little thing. That should be perfect. I'm not leaving any junk in orbit. Now, take this guy. Add another fuel tank, put that on there. This thing already has a crazy amount of delta V's. Where am I looking? I'm looking for aerodynamics. Just to help make sure this thing stays on course. This little bottle rocket. And now we want to make sure that nothing bad happens to it. Guess we'll hold it like that. Cool. This is the walkie-talkie. Will it work? That is the real question. Should probably put the fairings off in their own little thing, so I don't accidentally like crash into them before they're fully departed. Want that together. So could this be a single stage to high enough? I wonder. 2,000 delta V's, 1 point. Look at that, it already has the right thrust weight ratio at the start. Dunno. Seems kind of like it'd work. I feel like this is good enough. So our requirements are to get above 250k meters in a periapsis, very low eccentricity and very low inclination, which is part of why I have so much delta V on the upper stage. Because basically the idea is this first stage is going to punch us out of the atmosphere, mostly straight up, and it'll come back down to Earth. And then the second stage will have plenty of delta V's to both put us up into orbit at the height we want for the comsats, and give us room for adjustment with our eccentricity and inclination. And then it'll also still hopefully have enough delta V's left that it will be able to use the same engine to deorbit it in the future when we want to replace them with much better, more capable comsats. Probably. We'll find out, I guess. And this should fulfill a two-part mission right here, right? Because this should be... We've got a dish on top, a dish antenna. Should be able to point at the moon and have the range to get there. It'll be activated, powered, in range of the moon. So yeah, it doesn't even say how long we need to do that one. So we Should be able to make this also point a dish out from Kerbin and fulfill that contract. So yeah, I think this will work. And so we're gonna launch it. 4 days to build. So here's the real tech, the real cool thing we can do with this. I'm gonna test this one, the first one out first. We'll build it and we'll fly it. But we have to build 4 of these, right? And so since we have to build 4 of these, 4 of these, yes. Since we have to build 4, once I know that one is capable of accomplishing it, then I believe I can just have the VAB just stack those up and build all 4 of them. And then once all 4 of them are built, once all the other 3 are built, rather, we can go in here into our tracking station, look at where it is in its orbit, the one that's already launched, and essentially we can roll them out and put them up into their orbits. Like we can basically have them all do the same thing, but if we space it out, I think it's going to depend on how much time it takes to roll each of these out. We can essentially, instead of having to like go into space and then say, okay, what's my spacing, try and get them so that they're roughly 90 degrees apart, right? Because we're trying to make a communication satellite network. We need them to cover the whole area so that they can keep in contact with mission control here at the Kerbal Space Center. And so we can essentially get that spread without having to do any work by just waiting. And the game's already going to force us to wait for the rollout time. And so, it should work pretty well once we have all 3 of them, all the other 3 built. The first one will be the one that's a little different. Okay, let's go back and start working on that one. Why is my flight engineer window all small? Okay, so warp to complete the walkie-talkie. And while we get ready for that, I am going to go take another quick bathroom break. BRB. All right, I'm back. And it looks like the walkie-talkie 1 is done. We will roll it out. We got a slight bit of science from building it. Wonder if this is going to be one of those ones where we'll be able to actually see, because we're building 4 of them, an increase in like efficiency and how long it takes to build each of them. Okay. I think I want to wait until the sun rises again, as I usually do, because I want to be able to see what's going on. We'll just sit here and time warp a little. There it is. Oh, sun hasn't actually risen yet. Get up there. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's launch the walkie-talkie. and hope that this works. Now, I think I believe I did when I started the game. I turned on the atmospheric plasma, which means we're going to lose connection with our probe at some point in the flight. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Ah, look at it there. That's shadow up against the VAB. Very nice. Okay, time to find out what this thing is capable of. Let's go. Well, it would have been a lot easier if I started with full throttle. Note to self. I was like, why am I falling? Yeah, that's not what we want to see, but it should be good. I believe we have plenty of fuel. I don't know, we're going through this pretty fast. Maybe this first stage isn't beefy enough. We did get off to a rough start there with the not having full throttle enabled. We can actually lower the throttle here because we want to keep our thrust to weight, which... Where is my thrust to weight ratio? Yeah, we want to keep it around 1.8 so we can actually lower the thrust. Since we have a throttleable engine, this isn't a solid rocket booster, we can make this slightly more efficient. And I can go ahead and turn just a little. So right there, we see our thrust to weight's gone up, so we can lower our thrust again, keeping it down just below 2. Our apoapsis height's going up. Keep throttling down. As we get higher and lose more fuel weight, of course, our thrust to weight ratio keeps going up. So we'll just keep lowering the throttle every once in a while to lower our thrust to weight ratio. Now we turn. Look at that, our apoapsis is up above 70K. We've still got fuel in here. Doing fine. Yep, this is more than capable of reaching orbit. More than capable. It should be more than capable of reaching the goals that we have set out in terms of this contract. I wonder how these are going to work. We've got our ComSat 1. Just need to get that orbit. Okay. We're going to keep having this thing burn at about a 45-degree angle until it runs out of fuel. Now that we're out in the atmosphere, we might as well just unload it. This is actually like a 35-degree angle, but okay. So now, let's take a look in the sunlight at the fairings breakaway. Wait, where's what? Oh my god, I didn't put a decoupler on here. Oh my god, I didn't put a decoupler on here. Well, actually no, this is fine, this is fine. I can burn it off. Burn it off, break away. Burn! Burn, baby, burn! Like, I'm not getting anywhere. My thrust to weight ratio is barely over 1. Why is it not breaking? Break! Break! Oh, wait, did that have a decoupler? Eh? Well, it worked. Oh, okay. Now we can achieve thrust. Okay. Technical difficulties. There's always something. Where's my little probe? How's our science? Or our science, our electric charge. Okay, it's doing good. We have loads of delta V. Except not really, we only have like 1.7K. I thought we had more than that. I guess I already burned like half of it just trying to freaking burn off that piece. So this might not work. In fact, I'm starting to feel like this won't work. burn sideways. We'll wait until we get closer to our apoapsis to try and get a little bit of efficiency there. Man, that was such a shame. There's always something that goes wrong. This thing's looking nice, though. Okay, our apoapsis is above where it needs to be for the minimum height of this. What's our eccentricity? Let's go ahead, and we don't need that. Delete that. What's our contract? Where is our contracts? Okay. Our inclination is below 1 degree. Nice. We've got basically no inclination, so that's good. Eccentricity below 0.004. We can't do anything about that right now. That means we need to circularize our orbit. So as long as our inclination's good, we are pretty good to go, I think. We'll wait until we get closer. Why is my SAS like stuck on or like faded? That's super weird. Okay. This cute little satellite is going places. How much delta V's we got? We got 1K delta V's. Oh shit. I do actually need to finish this before I go over the horizon with the Kerbal Space Center. I need to achieve orbit, so I can't wait much longer than getting to my apoapsis here. It'd be ideal if we can get around 300K for our apoapsis, but because of the technical difficulties here, I don't know if that's going to happen with this one. Should be able to do it with the other 3 if I make sure I go and add a decoupler properly. I think the fairing was able to do that, so it should work anyways, but it didn't have it in the staging for some reason. Okay, let's go up to time to apoapsis 2 minutes. We're above 250, so let's go ahead, burn towards the horizon. Build up that orbit. We've got a lot of speed we need to gain to get to orbit. Periapsis height is about to hit positive. There it is. And we've achieved orbit. Okay. Now we need to achieve a circular orbit. Problem is we're going to go over the horizon pretty damn quick. What direction is it to? It's this. This little wheel right here is going to turn my thing. So it's lowering my apoapsis, which isn't ideal. Here we go. Get our periapsis up there. Eccentricity is getting lower. We are running out of delta V's though. How's our connection looking? Oh, we're almost over the horizon. We're about to lose our connection, boys. Okay. Now we need to burn here. Circularize. Come on. What is this? Stage destroyed. Don't care. Eccentricity is almost below it. Okay. No. Wait, what? What we need to do right now to circularize is actually lower our apoapsis a little. We just lost contact. No! Wait, wait, are we there? We did it. We did it. Comsat 1 is has got the orbit it needs. It's not connected to the KSC because it went over the horizon. But now if we get another another walkie-talkie up here, and try and get it, you know, like 90 degrees away, 90 or 180 degrees away from this guy, we will have the beginnings of our comm network. Whew, okay, we've accomplished that. But we can do this. The big sad part, looks like I put the stuff around here well enough. The solar panels, so we're not gonna have too much problem with that. I want to send the command to target, have this point at the moon. But I guess we'll have to save that for one of the others. All right, we did it. Now we'll just go to the Space Center. Leave that up in the sky. Okay. Come on, load. Now we're reconditioning the launch pad, and let's go ahead and go in there and make sure that I actually do have a decoupler on there. Something was weird there, but I was still able to decouple, so I don't know. I didn't have a decoupler on there. Super awkward. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong selection. Decoupler. Boink. 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 Okay. Save. So now we've got the... please put another fairing on there. Don't leave me with half a fairing. That would be very unfortunate. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yep. It is all good to go. So now we'll just leave. Wait, was leave what I wanted to do? Well, I think I could still do it from this menu, but we'll find out. Now, it's going to be doing that and say new. New launch pad. Oh, no, 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 no. What? You can build multiple launch pads? That wasn't what I was expecting. Why is this menu, like, not working? Hello? Game? Is it because of Kerbal construction? I guess I have to do it through this little thing. But this doesn't have a thing for me to... I wanna... Ah! Let me click it! What the hell is going on? Why will this not let me open it? I can do like any of these other menus, but I can't do that one. So we got our almost perfectly circular walkie-talkie up there. Very nice. We can take a look at that, but I actually just came to this menu because I want to see what is, what's going on with this. If I can make this pop up. All the other menus pop up just fine. What the hell? I have loads of money. Maybe I should upgrade my tracking station soon. I can afford it. Ah! Why won't you work? Maybe if I recondition the launch pad, maybe if I warp until that's done. Still, that seems very odd. Okay, the launch pad's done. Nope, menu won't open. Okay. I'll have to figure that out on my own time. We can go back to the vehicle assembly building and do it from there, I guess. So the idea in here is going to be that we say, well, the walkie-talkie is good. I guess since we actually... Since we are kind of like doing some new builds and quality of life stuff, I might as well put it a little lower to the ground. There we go. Make it look a little more complete. Put that back on there. Pretty it up just a little, you know? Gotta make it look pretty. Okay. Want those in the same thing. If I want these in the same stage, I might want to drop the fairings a bit earlier. I'll leave it to myself to decide. By putting them in 2 separate stages. There we go. Okay. And now we can say add to building plans. Wait, no, build, build, build. If I leave now, we should have 3 walkie-talkies building. Indeed, we do. Look at that. 3 walkie-talkies building. Are they all able to be built at once? They are all being built at once. Wow. Not quite exactly at once. But there's still a little bit of delay between them. That's fascinating. $262. Max DSN power 50G. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my tracking station. I have enough money for it. We have one walkie-talkie in storage, and we have 2 more that are almost done. Tech-wise, it's gonna be 2 days until the tracking station is upgraded, which we might want to do before we launch all of these. Just so that we have maneuver nodes at our disposal. Oh, and look at that. I've come at a good time. Walkie-talkie that is, oh, the walkie-talkie is in the perfect position right now. It's right above the Kerbal Space Center, so we can actually control it. And, yeah. It's exactly where we wanted it to be. So now I can control it, and I can target the mun. Activate. Do I need to actually point it at the moon? Where's the moon? Oh, there it is. There's the moon. Does that fulfill the contract? Point a dish out from Kerbin. We've got a signal bouncing back. Good job. Yay, we've done it. We have pointed this dish at the moon. At the mun. We have accomplished one of our contracts. pretty nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the other one too. We can go ahead and log the temperature and transmit that, even though there's no science happening, even though we're not getting any actual science from it. Can I turn off that configuration thing? There we go. We need to do the scans of Kerbin as well. So that'll be a thing to set up. But transmit the scientific data. We have done that. We get extra science. We get extra money. Good stuff. And now we've got our little satellite here. How's its electric charge looking? It is very slowly rising. Good. We might want to deactivate this now that we don't need it, I think. Wait, it automatically deactivates? Auto threshold. If we deactivate it, we're gaining a lot more electric charge. I'm just worried about if we're on the dark side of the planet that this will run out of power, you know? And we kind of need our comsats to be active the entire time. Science packet. Range 1.5 million meters. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Back to the... We don't need the tracking station. Go back to the Space Center. Okay. We got that upgrading. We've got our 3 walkie-talkies being built. I think everything's going pretty well. Let's look at our contracts, see what else it's got for us. Because right now we're gonna do the satellite network and the scans. Beyond that, got other scans that it wants us to do that are about to run off. Kick off space tourism is something I might want to do now pretty soon. I think we can handle it. Duration 4 hours. Maybe we'll be able to handle it. Shouldn't be too hard. But that is going to be something for next time. I think I've been playing long enough. And that leaves us with a pretty solid what to expect for next session. We're going to go ahead and get these walkie-talkies up. We're going to build ourselves a mapping satellite and try and achieve our first much higher inclination orbit that will allow us to map 75% of Kerbin with our materials so that we can accomplish those contracts. Yeah, these 2 contracts. So we'll finish this one up. Then we'll do these ones. And then maybe we'll look at space tourism. Who knows? If we don't do that, well, we'll definitely start putting our eyes on the moon. Or even if we do that, it's very likely the next time we'll be starting to eye the moon and see what we can get, see where we can get with that. We need more science, and we're not going to be gaining very much until we get to the moon. So that is it for this stream. Yep, I'll see you next time. I will be streaming again on Wednesday, just before Thanksgiving. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get this ComSat network set up and see what other atrocities this game has for me with killing my Kerbals and whatnot. What it has in store for me next time. So thanks for coming. Thanks for sticking around and giving it a watch. And until next time, this is Foe, signing off.